The Tebu M.A Basic School, located in the Ga-South municipality of the Greater Accra region, became the focus of social media scrutiny when this video started circulating. The video highlighted one of the many problems pupils of the school face in their quest to get an education. Located some 15 kilometers from Domiabra, the school was established in 2005. So behind me, you can see some students busily at work. Now that is not a shed for relaxation or just hanging out. That is actually a classroom, or rather those are classrooms. That's Form 1 or JHS 1 and JHS 2. The JHS 3 students have already passed out. I'll have to find the headmaster of the school, that's Mr. Emmanuel Bagut. We will be spending a day with these students to find out how they basically go about their daily activities. I understand they have exams going on right now. Which class is this?
This is JSS 1.
What's the class strength, enrollment?
They're about 25.
But I'm seeing only 8 students right now.
Because of the furniture issue, they are writing in badges.
It's an exam, right?
Yes, exams.
But they are very close together. They're really tight. Isn't that going to cause an issue, especially in regards to cheating?
I don't think so, because we have mixed JSS 1 and 2. So when you see that JSS 1 will sit by JSS 2, JSS 1 by JSS 2 in that order. So they are doing different things altogether.
Now there's also a young girl in the plastic chair.
Yes, they cannot sit 4. So that's why we have given her the plastic.
She's writing on her lap?
Yes, she's writing on her laps.
Okay, but that can't be comfortable because she's going to be doing that for like an hour and a half. 2 hours actually.
So I think this is what we can manage for now because of the furniture issue.
Talk to me about your performance in terms of the BEC. How many times have you taken your students to write?
This is our first time of writing BEC.
How many students sat from the school?
There are 10.
I'm noticing though that they have quite few girls. Is that the case, or maybe it's in the next batch?
With the lower primary, the girls are dominating the boys. But here we're having some issue. About 4 of them got pregnant. So teenage pregnancy is an issue here.
Exams are still ongoing at the Tebu M.A Basic School. We're still speaking with Mr. Emmanuel Baguta. He is the headmaster for this facility. Shed number 3, as I'd like to call it. Examination still going on, but this time the chairs are different. We have the students sitting on kitchen stools. Are these chairs provided by the school?
They bring them from home.
They bring the kitchen stools from the house?
Yes, they bring it from the house. The few that were provided by the municipal assembly and the PTA chairman. The upper primary, they are using that one. Upper primary, and then some of the class 3, they are using that one.
Okay, I haven't seen one thing, unless things have changed since I was in school. There's supposed to be a cupboard somewhere.
Cupboard? We don't have. There's no cupboard. We have only one in my office where we keep their books and then teachers the textbooks and other things.
KG to JHS 3, one cupboard for all the books?
Yes.
In an age where technological know-how is pivotal to a nation's development in every sphere, pupils of Tebu Basic School face yet another Herculean challenge. Aholu Maxwell teaches ICT in the school.
The whole school has only 6 laptops, which 2 are damaged. Okay. And even the laptop that we are having, we don't have lights around to charge it, so we need to carry it and send it to for us to go and charge it and bring it as teachers. Then when we bring it, we'll come and use it. We'll share it from class 1 to class 6. We'll be having 1. Then maybe the JHS people will also be having the remaining 3.
English and citizenship teacher Jarek Bismarck lamented the lack of teaching materials was putting a huge strain not only on the shoulders of the struggling pupils, but also on the resources of the teachers.
You have to use, let's say, Manila card and the rest. But because you're not having them, you, the teacher, have to use your pocket money. Go to Kaswa at the end of the day, every month. Go and buy, let's say, 10 cedis, 20 cedis. Then you come, then you'll be using it. Fine, it's good, but we expect more from the government. I'm not staying in this community. I stay at Domiabra. So every month I have to commute from Domiabra to this area. And the Okada boys, or let's say the riders, the motor riders, they take 15 cedis in and out. Morning and afternoon, every day, 15 cedis. So you realize if you calculate 15 cedis throughout the month, it takes a chunk of it from your salary. So that is a big challenge.
I do this, I'm supposed to get water, but nope, absolutely nothing.
Last year, 2016, around December that they constructed the borehole for us.
Okay.
But the very week that they commissioned the borehole, it's stopped working up to date. We informed the assemblyman and he said he would call one mechanic at Tebu to come and check it. But up to date, we have not seen him. I make follow-up. They promise to come, but they are not yet in yet.
Ooh! Ow! Okay, so... Ooh! Ah! All right, so I just snuck in here right now, so I can wait for the next batch of students to come in and write. So this is where the class 6 pupils are writing their exams. And it's quite airy, I must add that it is quite airy. But this exactly is where they write. So 2 students here, sitting here. And that's a day in the life of these students. And oh, in case you didn't notice, I think I need to try the next seat. This is another makeshift seat. I'm going to try my best and sit on it. Hey! Hey, right there. Hey! Wow, so this is another way one of the students right on this kitchen stool while sitting on this very uncomfortable cement block, actually. Ow. I can't imagine sitting on this for 5 minutes, let alone sitting on this for 2 hours, especially be comfortable enough to remember everything I have learned over the last few months. I have not done anything and I'm already panting. This is very, okay, let me try and see, maybe when but it's extremely uncomfortable and it's biting into my bum. 2 hours sitting like this, bent over this stool. No one should be subjected to this. Nobody.
Philip Ivy, a class 6 pupil, shared with us some of his concerns and demonstrated that indeed he and his colleagues were fully aware of the plight of the school.
We are staying here under structures. When it rains, we will get drained and all our books also will get drained. So we don't feel comfortable unless we go home or we come to this class before we can learn there. We want the authorities to come and build the school for us. And the teachers also, some come from Accra. So they'll take car to Kaswa and they'll take Kaswa to Domiabra and take motor to Tebu. So it's a day they spend for 30 Ghana. So we want the authority to come and build the teachers' bungalow for us.
In spite of all these obvious challenges faced on a daily basis, their optimism about the future shone through.
We've spoken to a couple of the students here at Tebu M.A Basic School just to find out, how they feel about going to school. And interestingly enough, they're actually enthusiastic about learning. However, the same thing runs through. They have issues with the infrastructure and also the fact that they don't have enough books. This is left to the authorities out there to do what must be done to ensure that all these young ones here can be the leaders that we need them to be. Because we always say that they are the future leaders, but we need to mold them today. I am Solace-Rose reporting from the Tebu M.A Basic School here at Weija.